We have good news for Sparking Zero fans. GT Vegeta will be able to transform.
Yes! So GT Vegeta can transform into Super Saiyan 4, right? Wait. Please, Bandai! I need this! Let's talk about GT Vegeta in the new Sparking Zero DLC. Will this man be able to transform into Super Saiyan 4? I sure hope so, because there's always going to be just a bit of doubt when it comes to Sparking Zero now, which is crazy to say because this is the game, right? This is the series that lets you transform into pretty much any form, with the exceptions of some, and I can understand why for some of them, but GT Vegeta doesn't really have much of an excuse. And I know people will be like, oh, well, he got it like in an artificial way, or like he used Blutz waves and all that stuff. It's like, bro, it's a video game. We don't have to get every single little detail, lore accurate, right? And I understand that, the Sparking series in these games, they generally do. But Budokai, okay, for example, like Budokai 3, Goku and Vegeta, if I recall correctly, their Z versions, adult versions, can just straight up go Super Saiyan 4. Like, you can cycle through all their forms and just, like, go Super Saiyan 4, right? So, with GT Vegeta, a game like Xenoverse 2 doesn't allow that. And it's really frustrating and annoying because, that's how that game is, right? They kind of separate all the transformations. The most you can do is maybe just go Super Saiyan or, Ultimate/Potential Unleash for Gohan, right? Now, with GT Vegeta and Sparking Zero, we are confirmed to be getting his base and a Super Saiyan form, right? There is no Super Saiyan 2. I know some people are going to bring up that he was like Super Saiyan 2 at one point in the anime. I don't know if it was versus like Super 17 or something like that. Dog, I'm going to be so for real. We're lucky to be getting even GT Vegeta playable, okay? There's not really a whole lot he does in the anime, in the series, right? You're mainly seeing his Super Saiyan 4 form do a lot, right? But because it is Sparking Zero and it's the Tenkaichi series, they can get a little bit creative with it, and they definitely did, okay? He does have Final Shine Attack, which is, his trademark and stuff, and that's fine, right? I don't think I was expecting much else from that. But he does also have, I'm assuming, is a Super Saiyan Trunks and Super Saiyan Vegeta team-up. That, I'm assuming, again, is maybe part of his ultimate. It could also be part of Super Saiyan Trunks. I don't know. We'll have to see when it comes out, right? But if he just has Final Shine Attack the whole time, like, it's to be expected, right? Maybe the animation's a little bit different and they get a little bit creative with it. But the fact that he does have that leads me to believe that he should be able to transform into Super Saiyan 4. Now, we do have some more evidence, okay? And this is something that we went over right when the game dropped, like almost 2 years ago, right? There was a file, okay, in the data mine that I guess led to Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta having like an animation. It's not really like a full animation. It's just more of a stance, right? So shout out to Maximum Expert 92. I can't remember where this originally came from, but they said, let's not forget that in-game's data mine, there was a Vegeta that could transform into Super Saiyan 4. The data mine wasn't lying, and now we have a base Vegeta and a Super Saiyan Vegeta. So there was a lot of speculation that we went over that we would eventually get a GT Vegeta because of this specific animation, okay? Keep in mind, Goku, right, GT Kid Goku, he can go through all his forms and he can transform into Super Saiyan 4 at will, right? He can even jump straight into it. So that's fine, right? As much as I would love an adult Goku that could do that, I'm okay with how they did it with, GT Goku. It separates him from the other versions and makes him more unique, right? So Vegeta, if we're getting a GT-specific regular base Vegeta that can go Super Saiyan, it would make sense for him to go Super Saiyan 4. And this specific pose that he does right here that you're seeing on screen is how he looks when he first transforms. He goes, "At last, I have ascended." And he's got like, the clenched fist on the side there that appears. You guys know the look I'm talking about, right? That's the look, right? So it would be really dumb, right? It would be one of the biggest fumbles. And that's the thing, okay? That's why I'm worried, is because Sparking Zero has fumbled like this before in the past, right? Do I need to bring up Daima? Do I need to bring up Daima? There is one homie in the comment section that has been asking me to do a Daima video, okay, for Daima, Goku, and Vegeta, which I will eventually do that, but I'm going to make it clear in this video, okay? one of the stupidest fucking things that they've ever done is the fact that Goku and Vegeta never got a version of themselves from Daima that can transform. I'm not asking for a specific, like, you know, separate slot variant of them. Okay, that's fine if they want to do that eventually, because, you know, there's no, like, there's nothing really holding them back from doing that, right? But I would much prefer if they just kept it simple and they made an outfit for Goku and Vegeta where they wear their Daima variants. I know Vegeta, he looks exactly the same, right? And put it on their NZ variants, right? And let us go Super Saiyan 3 for Vegeta and Super Saiyan 4 for Goku. Is that too difficult to ask for? I don't think it is, right? But the issue with that is, it's like, I know some people are like, oh, well, they already have kind of the transformation in the intro. I mean, Vegeta specifically kind of does, but at the same time, they can make it look a lot cooler. Like, it's only a bit of how the animation looked in the anime, right? Like, Goku, he doesn't even transform. It just shows him doing the, like, clenched fist pose on the rock or whatever the fuck it is, right? It doesn't have the Super Saiyan 3 with the red eye and, like, you know, all that. Oh my god, dude. That's what we need. So, yeah, I don't see there being a reason for him to not transform, especially if the animation specifically is in here. Now, this could be his intro animation, okay, just like Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta. So that is always a possibility, and I would be so pissed, bro. Like, that's the thing. I say I wouldn't lose sleep over it, but I think I fucking would. I think I fucking would if they didn't allow us to go Super Saiyan. Like, this one, this is the exception. Most of the time, I'm pretty lenient, but I think I would be pretty fucking pissed if they dropped this GT Vegeta. They did all this effort to include him in, and you cannot go Super Saiyan 4. Like, do these devs not understand how much players love that shit? Like, that's one of the coolest things in Dragon Ball is transformations, awoken skills, and Xenoverse 2, you know, all that stuff. Like, that's the most popular thing, I think, right? If there's a new form for a character, people are going to eat that shit up. So if you can't allow that, if you can't allow the freedom to transform, it hurts. It hurts the content, right? So shout out to Shinai, because they made a very interesting concept, okay, as always. I'll credits, you know, put them down in the description. Check them out. So we all expect, right? Yeah, right. GT Vegeta to have a complete transformation path. I pray to God they do it. The real game changer would be if his jacketless costume, if we have a confirmation of that or not, I don't know. Hopefully we do have that. Function as a separate evolution path. You could go Super Saiyan to Super Saiyan 4, and with baby Vegeta, okay, you could have a transformation exclusive to the costume. If Sparking Zero actually did this, it would be next level. I don't know if they would actually do this. It would be fucking awesome, right? But check this out, right? Basically, what Shinai is trying to say is that if you do the jacketless version, you can actually go into the baby Vegeta transformation. Now, baby Vegeta is in the game, right? But he's just baby Vegeta, like, separately. He does have a Super Baby 1, a Super Baby 2, and then the Great Ape transformation, okay? So that does leave one slot open. So technically, I mean, they could definitely do this, okay? Have a baby corruption. Now, if I recall correctly, in Dragon Ball The Breakers, this is a thing, isn't it? It's something like this where you can, like, go into different transformation paths or something like that. I can't remember what it was. Because, like, you don't start out as GT Vegeta, like, base. I think you start out as just baby, you know, regular baby, right? So I don't know. Yeah, it's weird. I don't know if they'd be able to do something like this. I know there are different transformation paths and things that they've done before, right? Like Gohan, he can go Great Saiyaman, right? So it would be interesting if they could pull this off. I would really, really fucking like that, because it's possible, right? You have GT Vegeta, and you do the jacketless version, because, you know, when he first gets, like, you know, possessed by baby, he's got the red tank top shit, right? He takes off his jacket. So yeah, it would have to be GT Vegeta base, and then this transformation panel would come up. Oh, but that would be weird though. I don't know, man, because then that would spawn a completely separate transformation line, wouldn't it? Because if he awakens into baby Vegeta regular, where it's just like the white hair and the markings on the face, that, I mean, I guess, because doesn't Superhero Gohan kind of has something like that too, where it's like you have to awaken specifically into Ultimate first. Like you can't jump from base or Super Saiyan to Beast, right? You have to get to Ultimate first in order to open up a new, you know, extra, in a sense, like transformation line. But after Beast, there's nothing else, right? That would be really weird. He would be the most complex. I don't want to say complex, but the most like crazy when it comes to different paths, because you have regular that could go Super Saiyan and the Super Saiyan 4, or you could choose to go into Baby Vegeta, and then once you go to Baby Vegeta, I mean, obviously you can't go to Super Saiyan or Super Saiyan 4. Like, there's no way you'd be able to do that. You would have to go just straight into Baby Vegeta 1, okay, and then Baby 2, right, and then also Grade A. That'd be a lot to do, right? But I wouldn't complain. I would love that, and it's not impossible. It's just that would be one of the more complex versions, because the most I think we've ever seen for a character is it Frieza? Because you start off in first form, then you can go second, third, fourth, and full power. Okay. And I mean, there are other characters that have a lot of transformations as well, but with Frieza, you can't go golden. You know what I mean? Like if you go to final form, this is still the Z version. They made a separate version for Super, right? Because like they could have, if they wanted to, they could have just called him Frieza and then let him go through all his forms. And then once you get to, fourth form, right? Or final form, as some people call it, you could go either max power or golden, right? They could have done that if they really wanted to. So I don't see them actually locking in like this. Like, I just need Super Saiyan 4. As long as I can just go Super Saiyan 4, I'm fine with Baby Vegeta being separate. It's not a necessity to me. That one, I would not lose sleep over. That's just something extra. That would be really fucking cool. You know what I mean? But yeah, y'all let me know your thoughts and opinions about the whole GT Vegeta situation. Are you on team? Yes, we are getting the ability to go Super Saiyan 4 from using GT Vegeta. Or are you team, they don't give a fuck, and we're fucked?
This is Broly, and you are watching SLOplays. Make sure to subscribe, or else I'll destroy your entire planet.